Hello, church family. I want to bring you up to date on the release and return order that our government has put into place during this season. Well, how do we regather? This has been something I have been strategizing with my team, and I've been in much prayer about it over the last month now. I think back to mid-March when COVID-19 hit California. What seemed like an overnight attack. In a matter of days, we made tough decisions, moved services online, figured out new technology suites, stopped doing some things, and started doing other things. This is what I now call Phase 1, which is our response to our local and federal government mandates. As your pastor, I must say I am so proud of how faithful and resilient you have been through it all. Now, as we look to move into Phase 2 through Phase 4 of this regathering process, there are several things I've had to consider in formalizing our regathering plan. What are the guidelines and the guidance from our state and local officials? What are the medical and healthcare recommendations and guidelines, as well as what does the numbers actually say? How do our members and the members of our community feel about the regathering? What must stay the same when we regather? And what must change when we regather? What is our new normal for church? How effective have we been at reaching and meeting the needs of our members? These are just a few of the considerations we must take in account as we strategize our regathering plan. Please know that there is currently no time frame as to when each phase will begin its implementation process. This will be based on the data and guidance of our government officials, along with prayerful consideration as to what timing is best for our ministry. I just want to share with you a brief overview of what our plan looks like. Phase 1, the restricted operations. Due to concern of the spread of the virus, where we have the most responsibility of doing our part to keep social distancing and isolation of staff, no gathering of the congregation was authorized with the exception of the production team for streaming church services and recording special communication to the congregation. Only facility personnel and necessary staff were allowed on campus with consent of the executive pastor. During this phase, the following will be in place. Church services will be held online only. Our small groups will be online only, or they will be aired on the Zoom platform. Campuses will be closed. Chatsworth will depend on school instructions. Counseling will take place online only, or the Zoom platform, or by conference call. Special events have been canceled. Phase 2 is reduced operations, which is our current phase. Achieving Phase 2, operations allow for the lightening of restrictions toward the regathering, which allows us to offer live praise and worship a few Sundays out of the month. We will host a few grab-and-go events as well. During this phase, the following is in place. Church services, online only, Facebook and other platforms. Small groups will be online only. The campuses will remain closed. Counseling will take place online or the Zoom platform or conference calls. All special events are canceled. Phase 3 is limited operations. Achieving Phase 3 operations allows for the regathering of larger groups of people, and the local government has yet to provide the number for those restrictions. It is expected that groups of 20, 30, 50, and 100 will be able to gather over time. As your pastor, along with my regathering task force, those activities and events will be determined, ensuring safety and security for those who gather. Phase 4, the steady state operations. Achieving Phase 4 operations is the new steady state for LPCC, keeping protective measures in place, but allowing for the return of our vulnerable members. During this phase, the following will be in place. Church services will be in person and online at the North and South locations. Small groups will be in person and online. Campuses will be open. Counseling will be in person and online. Special events will be allowed. State guidelines and local regulations will guide the size of our gatherings. The social distancing policies will be maintained and cleaning procedures will be in place. We are mindful of our legal responsibilities, which run alongside of our spiritual responsibilities. With our spiritual responsibilities, we understand church as normal is not going to look the same. As a nation, what was normal has shifted to a new normal, and with that, our online church presence is here to stay. We will continue to offer both online experience as well as in-person experience when we reach our steady state phase. I am asking all my members and partners to comply with the new policies and procedures we are putting in place for everyone's security and safety. We will navigate this season together in faith and in wisdom. We are stronger together. So remember, stay connected, stay in faith, and absolutely stay in prayer. I call you blessed.